What is up, random person on the internet? RTG here, back with some more humankind. Last time we kind of lost ourselves a war. Well, we haven't lost yet, but it's very close. So we kind of just have to next turn and see what Edgar says. I was looking in between episodes to see if we could at least kind of stabilize. Did not see anything. We are going to lose 79 war support this turn. So I was looking for maybe a quick pick off or two. But no. Even placated us. So speaking of, yeah, we placated this turn. So yeah, we tried white peace, we tried to offer surrender, we couldn't. I might try to like quickly enter and quickly offer surrender. I don't know how that would go, but it's worth a shot.
A pleasure to see you again.
Okay, we have the surrender terms up, so want to offer that. With this, because I didn't even realize that is a territory we owned. And that's all I would be willing to offer, and whatever gold that comes as a byproduct.
We must be the change that we want in this world.
That's all? Really?
Oh, we somehow earned a military star. So I guess he... Yeah, this cavalry, this winged hussar was heavily damaged. So I take it he pushed forward in between, well, at the start of the new turn, wiped out everything except our sloop. I'm just gonna retreat you here. Since this is technically a land battle, I don't think... Oh, he's pushing. Yep, even our sloop was gone. Retreat here. Sign that.
But only for
Insulting. Revolting.
Okay, we already proposed something this turn, so he isn't going to.
Merely a passing thought.
Okay, so I guess with that and yeah, close. Thank you. Can I get you onto the territory next turn? You, well, you're both, so I guess head this direction some way. Okay, so I guess next turn Edgar is going to force the end of the war, but that doesn't mean that he had a boat in this area, but he apparently moved it. I was not paying attention to where it went, so it's more than likely somewhere in this fog of war. Okay, we have more than our fair share of stars in this era, and I don't think we're going to be getting any more anytime soon. So we should pick a new culture. And since we're going with new cultures from this expansion pack, next up are the Hawaiians. So we get influence per worker, we get Koi warriors, which are gunners, and they gain bonus combat strength against damaged targets. Pretty good, pretty good. And our unique harbor, which is food per adjacent coastal water, food per adjacent ocean. So we need to find some coastal tiles with more ocean than coast, basically. Ooh, that's a nice outfit.
The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink. Their sparkling oceans are a source of the Hawaiians' powerful traditions, and a rich but delicate resource for the future.
Oh, we can actually claim a wonder. And we do have greener pastures, so we can start pulling population. In terms of new wonders, there's the Royal Palace of Papeete. So plus 5 science per past osmosis event. I haven't been keeping track as to how many osmosis events we've had. Stability, 100% osmosis event frequency, so double the osmosis event frequency. Ideological proximity is always maxed out, and it counts as a commons quarter. Ooh, might be a good pickup. The wharf allows construction of districts adjacent to it. We heal our naval units, and we get a discount on naval unit production speed. So these two, I think, are pretty good pickups, but I'll pick up the palace first, and if we can complete it in good time, I'll pick up the wharf. But for the palace, oh, it has building restrictions. Must be built adjacent to the main plaza. So I guess the one that gives us more science and production would be a better pick. Going to get as many cities working on that as possible. "19 turns.
We feel this proposal would benefit.
Your proposal makes good sense.
It's always so excruciating to hear from you. I will see.
We must rise above our petty differences for the greater good.
Okay, he's...
Neither interesting nor desirable.
Well, we're both going to be losing pop war support per turn. I was trying to move. You at least got up here. Okay. Oligarchy allows us to gain extra money from grievances or surrenders. Fine. A democratic republic gives us science on our science and gold on our commons quarters. This kind of keeps us on the order, in the order axis that we're at. Well, order is just stability on garrisons, which honestly, I think the influence on emblematic districts might be a bit more useful.
With so many cultures and traditions, it takes a lot of voices to properly represent the will of the people.
Okay, and then between picking that and our previous wonder, we are kind of low on influence for the first time in a long time. Okay, currently a few other empires have steam engine, but that seems to be the only industrial tech people have taken up. So we want to finish humanism. After humanism, it's kind of a rough pick. Barrack services is extra gold. Flintlock would be an upgrade to gun units. Movable typeface is potentially more science. Or we can actually look into industrial techs. Line formation, would be our unique unit. The ability to have dug-in and army hospitals, so we get an extra army size. Nationhood is conscripts. Steam engine is coal, and it leads into propellers for better naval units. Okay. Big pick. We pick up line formation. That finishes up, well, we don't need to finish up humanism, but we are going to finish it up for the luxury manufactory and the inventor's workshop for the additional science. Outside of that, flintlock, combine, line formation. That is how we're going to do technology. Edgar is still refusing to pull the trigger on the wall.
It's not an easy climb, but it's worth it. Your empire is outdistancing others in glory and renown.
Okay, all of these are largely adjacent to two. Oh, this is a lot of food. A lot of these are adjacent to two or three coastal tiles. Why are you... Where was it? Why are you 59? Where are you getting extra food from somewhere that I'm not seeing. Maybe this tile. But I digress. This is just straight up a good place to put it. Okay, scratch that. This would be the ideal place to put it. Like, it is the ideal. It is one coastal tile surrounded almost entirely by...
Leading a civilization into the future is hardly a simple task. You're having difficulties, but you can surmount them.
Separation of powers. We could... Oh, Vida Pashas takes a decent amount of influence. And our influence is lower, and I did not make a mental note as to why. Okay, we have people working on the palace with us. So it should, keyword, be finished in 2 turns. So this is going to be a lot of extra osmosis events, and a decent amount of extra science. Okay, we can pick a new religious tenant, and I was looking at develop intellect. We get extra science on our religious districts, and more importantly, extra 20 science per alliance. So we have, I think it was 2 alliances, 3. We have 3 alliances ongoing, so that's an extra 60 science. Free osmosis event, and extra 1% science on our holy sites. Yeah, we don't actually have this picked up. Could upgrade this guy to a knight. That does not benefit us. You, I think, are starting to get a bit close to Edgar's territory. Citizenship is extra stability on all cities or stability on market quarters. Interesting choice. Okay, palace is about to complete. Okay.
It is a strange juxtaposition. The Occidental architecture in a Polynesian culture, but it is a striking one.
Okay, this gives us 24 science. Okay, yeah, 24 from previous osmosis events. Is there any good place to build this in the capital? Here, actually. No, that is not a district. That is indeed a district that if I remember correctly, the Meier gets a negative if other districts are built adjacent. Yeah, minus 15 stability. So we will need to figure out if 46 food is worth minus 25 stability. And we don't have much surplus to begin with. Why are these food outputs so low? Okay, this seems like a 57 seems like the best we're gonna get. Oh, Edgar, right.
Hello. Utterly unacceptable.
Okay, so at this point, he is losing more war support, holding on to this.
We must be the change that we want in this world.
Neither interesting nor desirable.
Oh, that is what's taking up so much of our influence. Okay, osmosis vents, cheaper military or stronger military? You know what? This is, at the end of the day, more science for us, which I think isn't going to apply until maybe next turn. Okay, you are supposed to be generating culture for us now. Yeah, cultural bridges plus 17 culture. See if we can find your capital. Just set you right there.
Come, relax. Let us speak honestly.
Okay. Next turn, we finish humanism. What does this mean for potential? Don't have enough for silver, or pearls, or whales. Okay, we do not have the majority of any luxuries by the look of it. Okay, fine. You are not in the capital, you walked past it. Or were you headed to Edgar? You may have been. And Edgar's capital was here, San Lorenzo. Not Edgar, Da Vinci. Okay, you should be able to pass. And that should, I don't think we plan to build anything over in that territory. But with that, I've been RTG, you have been you. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you. And I will see you next time.